Virgo, this is your spiritual reading for the month of October. I hope you're doing amazing today. I was pulling this out and Spirit was talking to me, and you're gonna have a really rough time this month, and not like in a bad or negative way, but it's gonna be rough because a lot of things that you have set forth in your life as law are going to change because you need to grow. The Devil card comes up because this tells me that it's holding you back. It's almost the way or the idea that of things and traditions that you're holding on to are almost hindering you from growth. They're hindering you from becoming different. They're becoming not a stepping stone, but almost a blockade for reasons why you can't do something, or stopping you from opening up your horizons or opening up the way that you think about things. Okay? And the card your higher self would like you to know is death. I am learning that endings are nearly beginnings, and that's true. Ending those thoughts, ending old relationships, ending things that do not serve you any longer, bring in new things. You also have new beginnings here in surrender and release, which is more confirmation. Surrender and release things that you no longer need, okay? Things that you're holding on to for dear life. So new beginnings can come in, so you can blossom as a new person or within a new situation. You also have what do you desire? It says you have the opportunity to write the script according to your heart's true desires. Once you clearly decide upon your true desires and know that you're ready and deserving of them, they'll rush into your life as if by magic, okay? So it's almost like going back to who you were before you set these rules for yourself that has hindered you to grow, okay? What is it that you wanted? What are your dreams, right? It's like it gives you time. Spirit is giving you, releasing all of these things and helping you restructure your foundations as far as your beliefs, so you can think about what it is that you desire as a human being, as an entity of your own self, instead of being set in this energy of not moving and being stuck there because these are the quote-unquote rules, okay? You also have surrender to miracles. Be open to miracles occurring in your life. Feel and know that these events are real. Let go of any resistance and banish any doubt that miracles can happen. Exactly. Don't be a pessimist. So be optimistic about life. There are things that are coming to you that seem out of the ordinary, or like a whim, or very playful and not very sturdy. But that's what miracles are. Okay, they come into your life when you need them, not when you want them. That's what I heard, okay? So for your cards, you have the Judgment, Justice, Page of Cups, Queen of Swords, and the King of Swords. The Judgment comes as a wake-up call. Okay? Something happens, you have an epiphany, and this wakes you up. This wakes you up to evaluate your life and sum up what doesn't work anymore so you can transform yourself into something better, which is what we have been discussing here. Next, you have the Justice. Justice comes to bring power and balance into your life, okay? So this is a time to eliminate things that are not fair to you, or are not fair in your environment, which comes in the form of things that you have once believed, okay? Unfortunately. And then you have the Page of Cups. The Page of Cups brings messages. Messages that are in synchronicity of what's going on around you, or those small whims or intuition that you may have. Okay, so look out for these messages that help. It like turns your understanding or switches your understanding around. So pay attention to those. You also have the Queen of Swords, and the Queen of Swords is about you being very perceptive, okay? Being perceptive about what's coming in and not blocking yourself out, but allowing what needs to come in to nurture you and cutting out the things that do not serve you any longer or that will not help you grow as a person or as a higher being, okay? So definitely, I would look out for those messages. So those messages that are coming in, it's telling you to, decipher them in a more knowledgeable way. Thank you, Spirit. So you end with the King of Swords, and the King of Swords is ultimately the most clear thinking, okay? He believes in truth. He masters truth, and this is where you're trying to get. If you notice, it's like a progression. It's like I understand, I have an epiphany, a knowledge. I understand that there's an injustice in my life and I need to change it. Messages or things come in to show you what you need to see. You have to be open and aware enough to decipher them, and what it does is leads you to ultimate understanding and truth, to become an authority in your life and start this new beginning, okay? So we're going to go to your main oracle card, which is from the Wisdom of the Oracle, and this is Between Worlds, and it actually came up in the upright. It's weird because I put it back in the deck and then it came back out for you, so. Okay, if it'll focus, I will be awesome. There we go. Transitions, not quite out of one situation and fully engaged in another. Temporary blindness, no man's land. Between the worlds is where you must go. Let go of the tendency to make assumptions. This is a time when you are unable to see what is ahead. Cultivate curiosity and trust the process of change and growth. You are done learning the lessons of recent experiences. In this place between what was and what will be is a state of making and unmaking and making again. This is essential now. What is essential now is to admit not knowing. There is great freedom and power to be unleashed. A mystery that is not yours to understand weaves the web of life. Within a divine matrix of consciousness greater than your own thoughts, feelings, beliefs, desires, and decisions, the seeds that were planted in the past begin to take root. But what surfaces will probably not be what you expect. When you are between the worlds, you are invited to see with the curious eyes of a child, glimpsing a rainbow for the first time. Do so and you will not be disappointed. Beautiful. That fits everything. Thank you for confirmation, Spirit. Thank you. Okay, thank you so much for listening, Virgo. If you have any question, or I don't know why I started saying that, I apologize. Anyhow, if you would like a personal reading, I'll be more than happy to help you with that. Just click on the link in the description box below. If you would like to donate, I use them for sage and candles for the readings. That's all that I really use them for. I would be greatly appreciative of that. Thank you so much. I will see you next month. I love you. Love and light.